Any of you ever have had a question whether or not the Harbor Freight generators are any good? I've used this, I've had it for a few years now. I have honestly not taken care of it. Oftentimes my wheelbarrow is stowed on top of it just to kind of keep it a little bit dry. This compressor, I really do like. I liked it so much that I bought my father a compressor of the same brand, a different model. His has failed. I don't know, it basically never pumps up. It's kind of weird. I don't know if the piston inside the engine failed or what, but anyway, his does not actually compress any longer. I don't know what the heck's up with that. It has far less time than this one does. My only complaint about this unit is that it leaks incessantly, and I've just got to spray some soap. I want to say I don't know if it's on this manifold here or in these connections here, but I can hear it right now. But as far as has this thing earned its keep, I would say absolutely. I've framed the house with it. I've done a lot of projects with it, as you just saw this right here. Of course, you could probably buy a real nice one and have it last a lifetime. I bet you this one will do well. I've generally not had problems with air compressors. That leak is not this fitting here. I love that it has two places to plug in lines. I bet you this thing could easily run 2 framing nailers, no problem at all. The specs are as seen here: 5 gallons, 225 PSI, 5.1 CFM at 90 PSI. And I love being able to roll it around. It's so nice that this gets up so high in pressure. It really does. That's awesome. Now that guy right there has been a rock star. That has sprayed. Okay, when I built my home, little testimony here to that Predator generator there. When I built this home, if you know the story, we as a family did as much work as we could. We really finished out, well, check out the links in the description. Because of that, and we were on an extreme budget because we were building this home in 2020, uncertain times for sure, which led to even more uncertain times. We were on a budget, like I said, so I didn't have power run until I absolutely had to. I didn't have a porta potty, I didn't have a dumpster, I didn't have anything like that. We just took care of it all ourselves. We spent a lot of hours here. Well, here's the story about the generator. My drywall guys came. I had it bid. The guy had bid it, earlier on in the framing stage. He sends a whole crew here, and lo and behold, I didn't think about it. They needed power to run their texture gun. I'd never general contracted my own project like this. I'd never hired drywallers before. I didn't think about it. Not only that, I didn't realize the texture gun was such a big unit. So there's no power on site. There's nothing at the pole. There's no temporary power. There's nothing. And so I said, hey, I'll bring my generator over. And I hadn't yet seen what he was going to run off of it. This guy right here, I'll try to find pictures. This guy right here ran the texture gun for the drywallers. I had to put a super heavy gauge, the heaviest gauge, shortest extension cord I could on it, because what they had, it blew the 15 amp breakers, no problem. It just kept doing it. But this bad boy right here textured my house, and I just kept that thing with fuel in it for the contractors. It's incredible. I've run it. I've run it hard. It's not been taken care of. It's been out in the elements. And every time I want it, it just starts. Seems like it runs for a long time on the gas tank as well. Just a little testimony. Oh, not to mention I've got that little Banks framing nailer right there. I don't think that's the cheapest one Harbor Freight has, but it has done the job. I put oil in it. Every so often it double fires. I don't know if that's me or if it's because it's a poor quality, but to me, it's not poor quality because it shoots nails and it does what I need to do. Paper They're paper clipped nails, and I really like that style of nail. You get a lot on a per row of nails when you pull them out of the box. Anywhere where I shot into treated material or where it's exposed to weather, I did use galvanized nails. So I just thought I would share a little bit. Harbor Freight, most of my home was built with Harbor Freight. My concrete drill that you saw me do out here, that's a Harbor Freight unit. And I have a tile saw that from Harbor Freight that I've done quite a bit of tile with. You know, it's really saved me a lot. I really do like my rigid cordless tools, but to be honest with you, the only reason why I'm with rigid is because of the lifetime service agreement on the batteries. That's it. On like corded tools, I don't really care that much. I will run Harbor Freight, I'll run DeWalt, Makita, whatever. I have a nice worm drive skill saw, but I'll run anything. But again, that battery replacement, if you don't know about that, let me know in the comments. But I really do like my rigid tools. It's just that if it weren't for the battery replacement, there's a lot of other options. And should they ever eliminate their battery replacement program, I probably wouldn't invest in the platform any longer. Because, I mean, honestly, there's all of the cordless tools are pretty fantastic nowadays. They really are. The cordless tools are fantastic everywhere. I just am bought into the platform because I've had it for years and they've done a good job. I have a rigid table saw. It's okay. I'm not crazy about it. I had an old Hitachi, now Metabo, but I had an old Hitachi that I actually, besides some design features, it was a cheaper unit back in the day, but I think it's a better saw overall. I was able to cut square with it. My rigid, I'm just not exactly thrilled with, to be honest with you. And it's got a lifetime service agreement on that. How in the heck do you do a lifetime service agreement on a table saw? I don't know what even that process would look like. So I don't know. Maybe I need to explore that, but I hope to someday have like a cabinet saw or at least a contractor saw, you know, a belt drive table saw in a shop of some sort. So because I am a woodworker. It doesn't look like it. I do some rough stuff here, but in something like this, I just don't. My skill's not 100% there. I get the concept. I don't have a lot of practice doing this kind of stuff. This is closer to like timber framing. That's something I want to learn more. And I'm not saying that this is like timber frame at all, but it's something I want to learn more. And as time and funds allow, as the channel grows, that's something actually I do want to pursue more. There's a channel called like Tick Creek, or at least I see them on Facebook. I don't know if they're on YouTube. I bet you they are. But Tick Creek, man, they do some super cool stuff. They really do. And when I see that, man, I'm just like, wow. I mean, right now I'm at a stage where I just need to get the job done because we're trying to save $75 a month. So, but anyway, guys, Harbor Freight generator. Let me show you the front of this bad boy. That's the Harbor Freight generator I have. And like I said, it's done me well. It's done me well. I've never had any sort of malfunction on it, ever. So, super cool. I definitely would recommend this unit or the units like it. They're very, very common. Extremely common. So if you're building a house, building a project, you're not a professional, or heck, man, I've even seen these on job sites, to be honest with you. Especially if you are not a professional, this stuff will work awesome for you. Harbor Freight's lines have really gotten quite a bit better over the years. I used to go there as a kid, or in Santa Ana, California, and that stuff was junk. It was total junk, but things like dollies and the red dolly with the pneumatic tires everyone seems to have. Those, I think I paid $19 for it the first time. I still have it. The frame is perfect. The tires have been replaced. The wheels and tires. It's cheaper just to buy a whole new wheel and tire from Harbor Freight than it is to fix the tires that go bad. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching the Okie Woodsman channel. I will see you shortly on the next one. I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do. I've been shooting for numerous days here. Be safe, enjoy God's creation outside, and I'll see you on the next one.